Hey, good afternoon. We are back here today at Universal Orlando Resort because tonight we have the opportunity to go to Halloween Horror Nights and really experience the event. We're going to go and do Stay and Scream today. So I'll show you guys what the procedure for that is like and how that can really plus up your day if you're going to Halloween Horror Nights, and it'll mean that you don't necessarily need to get that express pass. Stay and Scream Pass is an additional $35 and it just allows you to get into the park a little bit early, get into a pen, and then you're carted through a few of the houses, the mazes, before everybody else is let into the event. So it's a good way of getting all of the mazes done. So if you guys do enjoy the video throughout, give us a thumbs up, I do appreciate it, really does help us out a lot, and it'd be great if you could hit the subscribe button and bell icon to be notified when we post all new videos. Let's go into the fog. It's just that medallion, that iconic HHN medallion, select nights from September 2nd till October 31st. Before long they'll be doing a Disney and having it in August because it's such a popular event. So we're in the horror, Halloween horror. So this is where the Pumpkin Lord will be later on. We'll come back to see him. We're going to take a right and we're going to go through Hollywood because we've got a few hours before Stay and Scream really begins. The time now is 2 o'clock and you can start getting the pens for Stay and Scream around 4. So we're going to go and ride a couple of rides. I want to get on E.T., one of our favourite rides here and a long-standing tradition at Universal Studios Florida. I think it's actually the only original opening day attraction that is still in operation. And you can see why, because it's just a phenomenal ride. Some great character meet and greets. Scoob, Shaggy and Velma out. He is a really good Shaggy. Really, really cool. Now quickly, we're just going to go into the Universal Orlando Annual Pass Holders Lounge to see what is in here, see if there's any new merchandise. We got another character out. We got Dora meeting in front of Williams, or what used to be Williams of Hollywood. That was the prop store. Used to have all kinds of like old bits and pieces that were over the Universal Orlando Resort, like old props and whatnot you could get in there. It's a shame that that is gone. We're going to make our way through the scare zone just here at Central Park and head over to E.T. as we said. E.T. was posted at a 25-minute wait. I absolutely adore that ride. It's a lot of fun. Just an original ride. There's also a really cool photo spot as you come out and exit through the gift shop. I'll put a picture in of that now, just if you get a chance to do it. But we've just come over near DreamWorks Destination because this is the new home to Shrek's Swamp Meet. So you meet Shrek and Donkey over here. I believe Fiona meets in here as well. Just over the back in DreamWorks Destination there is like a sort of character dance party that happens throughout the day as well. So we did go and check that out before, and I'll put a link up in the top corner so you guys can go and see what that's like. It's a good, easy way to meet a whole bunch of characters for kids basically. But we're now going to go through Springfield, USA and head on to Men in Black. So let's try and pump up those numbers. My numbers were rookie numbers last time. So here in Springfield, you can see them, they're starting to set up the Stay and Scream areas. This is one of them. You've got another one over in Music Plaza area. You've got another one in front of the Mummy, which gets you into Finnegan's. So this one, you're actually able to use all of Fast Food Boulevard, if you are in this Stay and Scream area. So this isn't a bad one. And this will kick out probably into Bugs Eaten Alive. And there's another one back there as well. In Springfield, USA, you've got all these cool carnival games where you win all your Simpsons characters. And then the headline attraction here is the Simpsons ride over Krusty Land. The names of all of the carnival games are really awesome as well. It's only posted at a 15-minute wait. I'm not going to go on it because it's really like motion sickness inducing, but the facade of it is awesome. Men in Black Alien Attack, based on the World's Fair in Flushing Meadows in New York. This is kind of the weird facade that you've got here. A couple of runs on Men in Black, 217 and then 299. Not great numbers, but I couldn't see my my zapper, aimer, laser pointer. Is that how you pronounce it? I couldn't see that the second time, so that was a bit frustrating. But still, I'm not going to complain. 299 is okay. I got the bonus. That's how I got such an alright number the second time, but the first one was just all zapping. We're now going to head past the Fear Factor Live, the old Fear Factor Live stage. It's no longer Fear Factor Live. That's gone, Lee. Do not bring back those horrible memories. But we're going to go onto the London waterfront and take a trip to Diagon Alley. We're going to go diagonally into it. He wants to be led into the Order of the Phoenix. So we're going to go into Diagon Alley here. If you've never been here, there's a high chance that you might actually miss how to get in, because you've got to go under this railway station. Way. And you are in Diagon Alley. Gringotts Bank right down the end. It's the only attraction in here, but it's a good attraction. It's pretty heaving in here today. This is the queue for Florian Fortescue's ice cream parlour. There's a queue down there to get into the Fountain of Fair Fortune. You can get butterbeer. It's just, it's a busy day in the Wizarding World today. Pumpkin juice. But it really is like a great land. Just the immersion here is unreal. To Sugarplums Sweet Shop here. Kind of like Honeydukes in the Wizarding World. Let's see if we can get any treats. I think we're going to go for a pumpkin patty. Pumpkin pasty, sorry. Patty. All the same. So we got ourselves a pumpkin pasty. After pass holder discount and with tax it was $5.75, which isn't bad, but I mean, it's not super big. Asked them which was better, the cake or the pasty. It's the pasty, so. Tastes like pumpkin spice in like weird dough. It's nothing special. It's not worth $5.75 in my opinion, but you're in the Wizarding World, so you got to do it. Dragon's just gone off again. So you scan your Stay and Scream or your sort of Horror Nights tickets in here, and then you get into this scare zone, which is pretty cool. So we got time to kill in here now. So you got Spirits of the Coven this way. They're doing a little bit of work up here. One thing to note, there's not really anything to do in the Stay and Scream zones. So in this particular one, you've got Louis and you've got Finnegan's. Those are like the restaurant options, but at the moment Louis is scare actor dining, so you can't go in there. Finnegan's is about a 30 to 40 minute wait for a table, which is a bit naff. We managed to get a corn dog for $11.25, which it's okay. you know, this will keep you going for about an hour, hour and a half, and then just chill. This is scare actor dining over here, so you've got the scare actors just slowly going into the restaurant. So we're going through the Jimmy Fallon show building. There's the man. So we're backstage underneath Rip Ride Rocket. So this is the line for the Hogwarts Express when they're on the way. There we go. So go through the Sweets Revenge scare zone. Here again, so you've got the red velvet tombstone, the pizza skulls. Here you've got rat tails, and then down the end there you've got the twisted taters. So I think we're going to go and get a twisted tater. No queues at the moment for the food because the park has only just opened. So the stay-in screen was kind of cool. It worked a little bit. We got in the queue for Halloween. As we got in the queue, it was posted basically a 30-minute wait, but we ended up waiting probably about 45 minutes in total. It's not bad, but there's still a lot of people. So $30, I only got one house done before the park opened, so I don't think that was worth doing. There's other ways of doing that. I just stay really late, and you probably get a few houses out the way really late on in the evening, or just stay for the whole night and you'll probably, you know, houses about an hour or so at that point. But we're coming into Central Park and we're going to try one of the twisted taters. This one's called Blood and Guts. So I'll show you what this is now. It was $15. So we got a twisted tater with what looks like chili on it, but it's got a hot dog in the middle, which looks really quite cool. So as the parks have just opened, there's not a big queue for any of the food, so it's nice and easy to eat. It's nice and easy to grab a bite to eat before the event really kicks into full gear in about an hour or so. As an FYI, this is really difficult to eat because the potato keeps falling off of the hot dog, so it's just kind of falling apart completely. It tastes amazing though, but be warned, if you try this, it could get messy. So we've also gone for the Major Sweets ice cream sandwich, and this was $6.49. Not very thick, but you've got a little bit of ice cream in there. You've got the candy corn flavored cookies, and it kind of looks like candy corn as well, with that little face on there. It does look cute. I imagine it's going to be a bit difficult to eat, but they did pull it straight out of the freezer. First house we went through was Halloween, based off of the original John Carpenter Halloween from, I think, the 70s, I want to say, Michael Myers. So Halloween was a really good house actually. Really enjoyed going through having the whole facade of the house built inside the stage was awesome. And you go through the story, sort of the death of Judith Myers and things like that. Just really good, lots of jump scares, Michael Myers all throughout that house. Obviously the story of Halloween is primarily about Michael Myers, so every scare is Michael Myers himself. So that's a bit sad that it's just gets a little bit repetitive, but the classic Halloween. So you have got the Mummy open during the event as well. Look at this. Loads of little kids here. Scare Zone is absolutely fantastic. Our next maze is going to be Dead Man's Pier, Winter's Wake, because I hear this is one of the best in the park. It's only posted a 35-minute wait at the moment. So for Dead Man's Pier, we're going backstage once again. I guess, I don't know where this is. I don't know where we're going. We're going through Rip Ride Rocket again. So we are actually backstage in the same kind of area we were for Halloween just a second ago. So we're quite close. So we've just done Dead Man's Pier, Winter's Wake, and so far that's my favourite. In terms of like the look and the feel, the facade, you walk in, it's cold. You go into a room that's got ice on it and you've got like little drops coming down on you where the ice is melting, and it's just perfect. And then you've got, I'll put one picture in that I took. You're not really supposed to take pictures in there, but I'll put that in. You had a violinist or somebody looking like they're playing violin on top of this ship, a huge ship. It was like half a ship and then crashed. It's just freaking amazing. Such a cool maze. But now we're going to make a beeline over the park to Universal Monsters Legends Collide, because I love the Universal Monsters, the classic monsters. And the next scare zone we've got is Scarecrow, Cursed Soil. Nicer scare zone when it's not super busy in here. I know how long it's taken from Ooh, into the fog. That's open is Springfield, USA. So you've got the Simpsons ride open, but this joke has been put into live action. Duff Light and Duff Dry, all going into the same pipe. Ah, see? They're all the same. Do you get the joke? And you've also got Men in Black open. I've never noticed that light before. I don't know if that's just for the event. The red light that's going across the building. Men in Black's also open during Horror Nights as well. So you've got a few rides. And then you've got this pop-up photo opportunity for Chucky. And you've got some food items over here as well. I'll show you what this is. This is cheese dog. So you've got a churro dog, and then you've got a maggot-covered cheese dog, which looks quite interesting. Another area that is also open but with no scare mazes, no Halloween stuff or anything is the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Diagon Alley. Let's go into Diagon Alley and see how busy it is, because I imagine it's pretty empty. It's not bad. It's not bad. This is the first time I've ever been in here at night. The night bus is sleeping. This guy, he's actually sleeping. That's amazing. Universal have gone just above and beyond with this. Looks stunning. So we are going to definitely jump in the queue for Universal Monsters now and let you guys know what it's like after the fact. But this is my most anticipated house. Dead Man's Pier Winter's Wake was phenomenal, so I hope this is as good. 40-minute wait at the moment. Here we go, Universal Monsters, Legends Collide. We've made it. Driving changes to Mel's dying. It's just a lot of fun. Right, let's go into the Nettlewood Cemetery.
shadows. I have taken root and will now accept your praise. I am the Pumpkin Lord!
Just give you an overview of some of the Horror Nights merchandise. You've got Spirit jersey, you've got a Never Go Alone t-shirt, and this is on a number of items. Scares at every turn. We've got the Weekend, After Hours Nightmare t-shirt. Little Boo. You got Chucky merchandise as well. Even though Chucky's not really featured in the event at all, apart from that the small sort of pop-up photo booth. The Horrors of Blumhouse, Black Phone and Freaky. You got Scared at every turn. Halloween. And you've got the hoodie, and then the standard Halloween Horror Nights house t-shirt that doesn't feature the Weekend on it, and it's also missing Hellblock Horror as well, I believe. So there's a couple that aren't on there. I think they were added quite late in the planning process. Look at this Hurst. So that's the end of our day and night here at Universal Orlando Resort. Doing a couple of attractions during the day and then Stay and Scream, and closing out Horror Nights with a few little bits and pieces, checking out some of the scare zones, a couple of food items, and a few of the mazes. So we did Halloween, we did Dead Man's Pier, Winter's Wake, and we did Universal Monsters Legends Collide, and Dead Man's Pier is the top tier attraction that I've done so far, at least this season. I think Universal Monsters was a lot of fun, but I've heard other people say there's too much of the Mummy, and I might agree, but that is kind of based on the backstory of it. Wolfman and Dracula are going after the amulet that is kept in the Temple of Anubis by the Mummy. So the Mummy kind of has to feature a lot in there, right? So we had Dracula win at the end of it, carrying the Wolfman's head. I think that changes. Sometimes you'll have the Wolfman carrying Dracula's head and vice versa. So that's pretty cool that it sort of changes each time. So we, you know, I really enjoyed that one, and I definitely recommend doing it. Previously we did the Weekend anyway, and that was a lot of fun too. Horror Nights is looking pretty good, actually. I wasn't too enthused by the lineup of houses this year, but I've been pleasantly surprised so far. We've got a few more to go, so hopefully you did enjoy the video throughout, seeing what it is like to do Stay and Scream at Universal. There's not a lot that you can do for an hour and a half, but you do get into one of the houses a lot quicker than everybody else. So if you did enjoy the video throughout, give us a thumbs up, do appreciate it. It really does help us out a lot. And I'd love for you guys to hit the subscribe button and bell icon to be notified when we post all new videos. And we'll see you on the other side. Thanks.